Welcome to Iron and Steel Making course. Let me introduce this particular topic today. That is, the course code of Iron and Steel Making is MM220. This is one of the textbook cover page, and let me give few highlights of this particular course, semester 2 course Iron and Steel Making. And introducing and welcoming for this course the pig iron produced by blast furnace, as you have studied in chemistry, and the raw materials for producing this particular pig iron were hematite iron ore, coke and limestone as flux. In the blast furnace it is being produced, and the alternative pig iron production process or iron production process such as sponge iron is produced by rotary kiln process, and smelt iron produced by Corex process. And the first step producing the iron is you are supposed to beneficiate iron ore. If it is low grade iron ore, you need to increase the iron rich content. For that, mineral beneficiation processes are adapted, and for producing the steel, this particular iron ore fine iron ore are converted into the iron ore sinters, iron ore pellets, and by preparing this particular fuel, coke is becoming a fuel for blast furnace pig iron production. It is being made by using coke oven batteries from bituminous and charcoal, and limestone is used as a flux. And coming to that is the part of iron. Since it is iron and steel making combined course, now let me give few points about steel. The steel is an alloy of iron and carbon, and the raw materials for steels are pig iron in the state of liquid. For example, for the LD converter steel making process, Lynch and Donawitz steel making process, and steel scrap and thermal energy source are the raw material for producing the steel. And steel can be produced by Lynch and Donawitz converter, steel converter, and electric arc furnace. And special steels are produced by such as secondary steel making units, that is further refining units. Part of the refining is being done in LD converter, further refining as adapted in secondary steel making for producing the special application steels. Finally, these particular steels are produced in the form of semi-finished goods such as slab, billet and bloom from continuous casting units. Now, what are the main objectives of this particular course as a part of iron and steel making course? That is to study and understand about the various iron production process, first point, and next understanding about iron production especially by the blast furnace, how this particular iron is produced, process, physical and chemical reactions, all those things includes. And physical chemistry, mainly the principal physical and chemical reactions involved to producing the pig iron process at an higher temperatures. And the other point is, even then producing pig iron by the blast furnace or sponge iron by other alternative methods, there are certain difficulties involves, irregularities, operation difficulties. One need to understand by the end of this particular course, and encouraging the student choosing the career path in the iron and steel industry. There are many students working in Adivir Steels, SR Steels, Tata Steels, Vizag Steel Plant to encourage their career and solving certain questions based on the GATE exam, and cracking this Viva OS exam written test in the interview during the campus placements or off campus or on campus placement respect to the iron and steel making questions will be provided at the end of this particular course. By studying this course, you could be able to solve few questions in GATE examination based on the extractive metallurgy and certain Viva questions. It could be the comprehensive Viva at the end of the third year, end of the final year. And knowing about the steel, studying and understand what is the past about the steel, what are the process adapted, what was the history, what is the present condition of the steel, why open earth steel making is not obsolete and Besson steel making is obsolete, not in practice, why LD converter steel making process and electric arc furnace steel making process in practice you are supposed to know, and understand thermodynamics and kinetics part involved in steel makings, how this particular iron, impure iron, is being purified, process of refining, understanding mainly that involves, and primary and secondary steel making process, what is the difference, why you call it as a primary step. After taking the blast furnace, you are directly refining using the LD converter. Since it is the primary step, you will be calling it as a primary steel making. For producing the such as special steels by the vacuum oxygen decarbonator, that is a secondary steel making unit, you are calling it as a secondary steel making unit, further refining units. Finally, you are producing in the form of semi-finished goods such as slab, billet and bloom by continuous casting operation, which is the end of the steel plant. After that, it goes to the manufacturing operations, finishing operations such as mechanical working process, art rolling, art extrusion, art forging process. Now, let us know few textbook references for this course. One of the textbook course, Amit Chatterjee, the textbook name is Behind the Blast Furnace. The other thing is another same author, Amit Chatterjee textbook, Art Metal Production by Smelt Reduction of Iron Oxide, and A. Sarangi and B. Sarangi textbook by Sponge Iron Production Process, and R.H. Tupkari textbook by Iron Making, and O.B. Gupta for knowing about the fuels and furnaces and refractories, and Bashworth for manufacturing and iron and steel, Bashworth author, and Deepak Mojumdar textbook, a first course in iron and steel making, and Steel University, the student may find certain important information in this particular website, and iron and steel making by Indra Ghosh textbook, steel making by A.K. Chakravarti, and the other R.H. Tupkari textbook by steel making, metallurgical thermodynamics, certain numericals involved for steel making and iron making are emphasized and explained well in A.B. Lele and S.K. Datta textbook, and modern steel making by Tupkari. These are the few cover pages of the textbook. Indra Ghosh textbook, iron making and steel making, and Tupkari textbook, iron making, and blast furnace iron making by A.K. Biswas, blast furnace iron making by O.P. Gupta, and alternative route of iron making, sponge iron production process textbook, A. Sarangi and B. Sarangi. And this is, the iron atomic number is 26, atomic weight is around 56. This is how iron ore looks like, and main principle in the iron production is form of triangle phenomena. You will take the iron ore and you melt using the blast furnace, produce the pig iron. That is main principle. And typical applications for iron are Delhi iron pillar, still it is surviving, and the composition is still a mystery for the scientists. And iron sword, statue of liberty, which is made of pure iron, and this is blast furnace design, and top, throat, stack, belly, bush, earth and foundation. Blast furnace design as such, this thing, top part of the blast furnace and throat part of the blast furnace, stack part, belly, bush, earth part, foundation of the blast furnace. In detail, in coming lectures, it will be explained the design part and locations, dimensions, process, physical chemistry will be explained. Now, the pig iron, why it is called pig iron? Since it is produced by piglet kind of mold, it occupies this particular shape, that is why it is called pig iron. Overall composition of the pig iron, carbon range from 3.5 to 4.5, manganese 0.2 to 1, silicon 0.2 to 1, phosphorus 0.2 to 1, sulfur 0.04 to 0.06. Sulfur is reduced to a large extent, and based on the carbon content you divide various materials. Pig iron up to 3.5%, you will call it as a wrought iron, less than 0.8% of carbon, steel less than 2% of carbon, cast iron greater than 2% of carbon. Important question for comprehensive and viva posts. How is this pig iron different from cast iron? The iron is reduced along with the coke. Finally, we will get the pig iron by blast furnace. And the composition of the pig iron, as I mentioned, range from 3.5 to 4.5. There will be other impurities such as sulfur, phosphorus, manganese and silica, etc. And remaining is iron. And this particular steel is iron is refined using a steel converter to get the steel, and cast iron made in the cupola furnace by refining steel scrap and pig iron and some other rejects such as slag material used. And the cast iron is produced by mainly graphitization of method, in which you add the silicon to convert the carbon into the graphite. And unlike the pig iron, the cast iron is very hard and brittle, whereas the pig iron is comparatively less hard and less brittle when you compare with the cast iron. That is why the pig iron is chosen to produce steel refined. This particular pig iron is refined in steel converters to get steel, and cast iron ranges, carbon ranges 1.8 to 4%. Normally we call it as around 2% of carbon is called cast iron, and the remaining is silicon. And some of the textbooks about steel, A.K. Chakravarti steel making textbook cover page, modern steel making by Tukkari textbook, numerical problems by S.K. Datta and A.B. Lele textbook, numerical problems in iron and steel making process, and typical applications of the steels. The outer body cover of car is made up of interstitial free steels, one of the application of the steel. And mild steel is used for skeleton of the roof in the construction industry, and pelletic steels are used for this suspended bridge, this particular long length wires. And maraging steels are used for the ship hull, bottom part of the ship hull is made up of maraging steels. And overall process, steel making process, from the blast furnace you produce the iron, it is taken into the steel converter and taken into the ladle, and then it is going to the continuous casting producing the slab and bloom. Similarly, you can use alternative electric arc furnace, you will produce the steel and you will take into the ladle, and further it has been taken into the teaming ladle and tundish, moved to this particular continuous casting mold, and it has been straightened and produced the billet, slab, billet and bloom, and these particular things also used for the various applications. These are the semi-finished products and further converted into this particular form, plate form, rod forms. This blooms finds application in the train tracks. This billets finds in the guitar small length, small diameter wire, and the slab is used for the ship hull and car outer body. The slab is the semi-finished product. This is finished form. And coming to this particular process is concluding this particular steel making process, that is liquid steel is being pouring. How this liquid steel is being pouring and continuous casting process is adapted, which is end of this particular process. Now, thank you.